Rodney Martin Green is out. Good start, Hedgecock. Good start, Rodney Martin. Peek to the inside. Dixon, we're side by side down the back straightaway. Whole shot not decided. Martin's, we are.
Oh, trouble. Gentry smacks the outside wall on the inside wall on a turn number 3. Collects a couple of other cars. John Over also gets collected as well. His engine cuts off because his light's on. He's lost power to the motor, and the caution will come out, and I don't think we got a lap scored.
I don't believe we did.
Here we go. Settled in for the official start now for the second time. The Chevrolet Performance Super Late Model Series Dixie Doubleheader Nationals A Main is underway again. Take 2. Change up. Martin. Oh!
Landon Bagby bunches them up, coming off 2.
That could have been trouble in 3 places at the same time. They all fought and kept it going. 3 wide off the corner out of the exit out of 4. 1 lap in. Hedgecock now in at 9 instead of 23 leads the charge down the back straightaway. And don't count out Devin Dixon out of Middleburg, Florida. He knows how to get it done. Superstar Devin Dixon. The Rocket Man, the original Rocket Man, Rodney Martin in that number 3 position as well.
Dalton Poston with a big run off turn number 2. The inside is Zach Pilcher. That's for 6th, 7th maybe. And he seals the deal. So it's Hedgecock down the back, coming off 4, coming to complete. And their scoreboard's down at the moment. So it's Dixon in 2nd, Martin 3rd, Turner 4th. Jake Knowles in the 5th spot. 6th spot is a sliding Landon Bagby. Now 6th is Dalton Poston out of Douglasville, Georgia. 1 win on the night already, and he's up to the 6th spot.
Yes, we've lost some internet here in the tower, so I might have to bounce off of yours here if you don't mind. Out in front, Corey Hedgecock leads. Rodney Martin is 2nd. Devin Dixon 3rd. Barry Goodman and Matthew Turner the top 5. As I've lost the big monitor with all the time and it's scoring in front of me, so I kind of have to keep up with a track of the top 5. But if we keep up with any cars that spin, we'll have it in front of us here. And there's your leader out of turn 4. Sorry about that for the delay there. Hedgecock out in front, and he has dominated this thing in the early going, working lap number 8 of 50. And it's I'm telling you, it's shades of what we saw in the Neesmith race about 45 minutes ago, Tony.
It is. Got some young guns making a move. Here comes Jake Knowles now making a move on the 10 car. That's for the 4th spot. Matthew Turner to the outside. Jake Knowles to the inside. And we're getting into lap traffic now. Hedgecock has caught the 20 of Chris Sizemore. Gets a look to the inside, going to clear him. Still got good room left out the straightaway. Back to Devin Dixon. And a good bit of room back to Rodney Martin as it tightens up a little bit for 4th and 5th. With Matthew Turner, Jake Knowles, and Dalton Poston in the 6th spot. Over Zach Pilcher, Landon Bagby, Ronnie Johnson, Austin Smith, John Owenby, and Boucher.
Tim Boucher.
Tim Boucher. Like Bobby.
Yes,
like
sir.
The water boy.
You're exactly right. Just spelled a little bit differently.
Okay.
And it's
got one in the wall.
Jaden Frame, I believe it is.
I believe he's just off the pace. I believe he lost power going into 1.
That's John Owenby. Correction, John Owenby. His bad luck continues.
Smith then to the inside of John Owenby. These young guys racing with the greats. What a great division this is. And what a great race this is. Teenagers all the way to Ronnie Johnson. And we're off. Green flag, 13 in. Hedgecock. Oh, big bite on the top for Rodney Martin's got a great run. And he's up to second. Here comes Dixon back on the inside. A big move for Austin Smith down the back straightaway as they split. Landon Bagby. It's still Hedgecock. Now Martin, Dixon, Knowles, Pilcher. Around Turner now. Turner has slipped back and cautions out.
What do you have?
Knowles now up to the 4th spot. Martin's in second. He chose the outside. Got that great blast off. We're coming to green right now.
Going to try to come back for the restart here. Back out of turn 4. We've lost time and it's scored in the tower. We'll do the best we can calling it for you. But right now it's all Corey Hedgecock out in front. Rodney Martin there in that battle. So is Knowles. As well as the machine of, wow,
Austin
Devin
Smith
Dixon
on the move now.
Yes, sir.
Smith and Turner door to door. Off of 2. Smith finds some sticky down there in the bottom of 2. If you look hard enough, you can find it and launch down that back straightaway.
You're exactly right. Hedgecock leads it. Rodney Martin in that number 2 spot, sitting for the corner down the back straightaway. They exit off of turn 2 to the back. Well, that race goes on. Watching all these cars battle it out here. Could we see it, Tony? Could we see Corey Hedgecock double down? Could we see history made tonight?
So far, it doesn't look like
Seriously.
anybody has anything for him at this point. But we got a lot of racing left about.
Wow, Knowles slipped up the racetrack. That was the 66 of Jake Knowles. He saved it, though, Tony. We're 17 in of 50. I am seeing Rodney Martin drive a different line, though, around the racetrack.
Martin holding the center of the groove in 3 and 4. He has been up pretty high in 1 and 2. Austin Smith, one of the biggest movers, has kept the 84 pinch down as much as possible. And he's gaining on Dixon.
Sandy Bennett says, watching my buddy, the Rocket Man, the original Rocket Man from California. Top 5 as it stands right now. Corey Hedgecock leads. Rodney Martin is second. Jake Knowles is third. Devin Dixon is fourth. And fifth is the number 84. And
Austin
that's
Smith out of
Austin
Rome,
Smith.
Georgia.
Yes, sir. Run some supers also.
Yes.
Chevrolet Performance Super Late Model Series. The first time ever at Dixie Speedway, running 2 touring events on the same night. Pretty good crowd here. Closing in on the 11 o'clock hour Eastern time. 22 in of 50. Corey Hedgecock doing a phenomenal job staying out in front. It's shades of what he did in the crate race, in the Neesmith race we saw earlier, Tony.
Ronnie Johnson on the high side.
Yeah.
He's up to 7th.
Wow, he got punched, he got picked in with Turner
Oh.
and Pilcher. Zach Pilcher, the green machine, he says, you know what, you're going to block me on the bottom, I'm just going to go to the top side. He'll take it to the top of the racetrack, 3 wide in the line as they go to the outside lane, back in the corner number 1. Johnson says, you're going to block me on the bottom, I'll take you onto the top side, fella, and he'll make it stick and pick off those 2 cars as they dive into turn 3. And we just passed halfway. 25 in and 25 to go. And it's all Corey Hedgecock leading, Tony. And he's about to pick off lap cars once again.
Full straightaway, and he's into the lap traffic. Knowles now putting some pressure on Rodney Martin.
I got to pick up this battle
for
again.
the second spot.
This is the battle right
Here
here.
he comes, Knowles down the back straightaway, 4 second.
Oh, wow.
Advantage into 3. Rodney Martin still high. Jake Knowles down low. The 66 and the 92.
I'm watching this battle between these guys for second spot, and I mean, you're watching Rodney Martin since the race started. He's driving a totally different line than everybody else is running. A totally different line. And he's making it work to his benefit, Tony. Until now. As Knowles is on his inside. This is for second
that
spot.
sticky off of 2. He got it that time. If you can be patient and find it, you can get a launch, and it's worked for him.
Gary, your answer is as good as mine, buddy. We have to keep on with the flow. We have to go like we're back in the old days without timing and scoring. That's what's wrong with us. A lot of us, we're spoiled. when we don't have these computers and timing and scoring in front of us, we go AWOL because we don't have those luxuries. But man, I remember back in the day when we had announcer papers everywhere, scattered all over the place, and we had to call what we saw. And that's what we're doing right now.
Corey Hitchcock doing a wonderful job through the lap traffic. He's got it to a full straightaway over now second place Jake Knowles, as Rodney Martin has now faded to Dixon. Rodney Martin now back to the 4th spot, Dixon up to the 3rd spot.
He is going to double up and pocket $5,500 if he passes through Tech, obviously.
Now here comes Austin Smith to the inside of Rodney Martin.
19 to go, 18 to go at the line, and it's still Hitchcock. This man has put it on the whip, guys, I'm telling you. Whoa, Dixon up the wall. John Over off the pace in front of your leaders. The lap car made Dixon check up, he made Smith check up, and now he makes Rodney Martin check up out of turn 4. And it looks like Martin has now made Devin Dixon realize, you've got something on the top, I'm going to go with it and see if I can capitalize with it.
Meanwhile, Austin Smith has slipped up into the 3rd spot.
Martin's off the pace in turn 3 and 4, and the caution will come out. Problems for the original Rocket Man.
Coming to green.
Coming to the restart. Coming back for the restart with 16 to go. We're going to see if anybody got any way to pounce on your leader. Knowles makes a move on the inside, back to green. And just like a thief in the night, fire in the belly of the machine of Corey Hitchcock. He pulls away. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Goodbye.
Down the back straightaway.
Wow. Dixon's got to run.
Austin.
Trouble! Turn number 4. Levon Sparks goes in the spin cycle and the caution. Not out. Now it's out again. 15 laps to go. Still got one more race left to go after that one. And it's going to be a 15 lap, I guess it's a stinger feature. Don't get stung. Right. Bring him to green, Tony.
Here we go. Hitchcock again. We're 3 wide per second already. Dixon to the inside. Knowles in the middle. Here comes Ronnie Johnson pushing out by. He's going to settle out for 4th as Dixon has found the bottom. He's got Knowles pinned out a little bit. Johnson back to the top. Here comes Austin Smith in the bottom again.
And look at that battle with Knowles on the inside of now Dixon. Dixon with a crossover moving the change up into the corner down into turn number 2 to the back straightaway. Meanwhile, they're 3 wide again. Mid-pack, Matthew Turner under attack like a draft at Daytona. He fell to the back. Field roars back to 1 and 2. It's all Hitchcock out in front. Corey Hitchcock leads. Devin Dixon second. Knowles sits in 3rd. Smith got cross-checked a little bit. He lost momentum now on the machine of Owenby and Ronnie Johnson. John Owenby has closed in on Ronnie Johnson. And we saw what happened in the crate race in the Naismith Dirt Late Model Series feature. Could we see hey man, what's going to happen here?
He's decided to just outrun him this time.
We saw in the early go, and Owenby was battling Ronnie Johnson hard. Ronnie Johnson battling John Owenby hard. I don't think he forgot about it.
Him to the wall right there at the flag stand.
I mean, these guys running team cars, he ain't forgot about it. Ronnie Johnson now in his regular number 5 machine. Ronnie Johnson, multiple champion here for the 525 Chevrolet Performance Super Late Model Series. Diving on the inside, trying to make a run, making a move. While that goes on, there's your leader. Man, he's gone. And we got 9 to go. 9 to go. And Devin Dixon in 2nd. Jake Knowles is 3rd. Owenby 4th. And then Ronnie Johnson, the top 5. Tim Boucher in 6th. And he's got a lot of door panel damage. You can see he's been racing hard tonight. What do you think, Tony? Coming to the end of it.
We got 8 to go here. It's all Corey Hitchcock. He's got full straightaway. Going to get to some lap traffic before it gets over with, but he's got a lot of distance back to Dixon, who's drove fantastic race. Dixon been all the way back to 6th place.
In the words,
back up to 2nd.
You're exactly right, Tony. In the words of Danny McCree, Corey Hitchcock has turned in the key and checked out of the room.
Just needs it to last.
Oh, trouble, contact! Boucher gets into the machine of Turner. Turner about got into Smith in the other car, the white machine as well. Caution is out. Late race caution. This changes everything with 6 Super Late Model Series will be at Milton, Florida at Southern Raceway 3 weeks from tonight, Saturday, June 24th. NeSmithRacing.com, America's leader in racing. We're back to green. Gary, I in no way said anything about him having a cheated car. All I said is they got to get a post-race technical inspection. That's part of the rule book, fella. Down the back straight away.
Oh, Busha. The inside of Owenby. Johnson on the outside. Now here comes Smith to the outside of the 15 of Boucher. I got it right that time.
Boucher, yes, sir. Just think of Waterboy.
The Waterboy.
Oh, okay, Gary. We're good. 46 laps to go. 4 to the finish. Corey Hitchcock. What's the old saying? He's checked out the room, put the men on the pillow, fluff the pillow, leave a men on there, leave a tip for the maid, and call it a night. This race is coming to an end, and he's about to sweep a history-making event for the Dixie Doubleheader Nationals. It's about to be all Corey Hitchcock unless something goes wrong with 3. Now check that. 2 laps to go for the 9. He's back in turn 1, Tony.
Almost to a straightaway again, this time over Knowles, who took care of Dixon on the restart. John Owenby with a fine race. I'm not sure how deep he came from, but here comes the white flag.
White flag in the air, 1 more lap to go. He is a part of a history-making moment. The NeSmith Chevrolet Dirt Late Model Series and the Chevrolet Performance Super Late Model Series for the first time in Dixie Speedway, 2 programs in one night. He took the NeSmith race. He'll take the Chevrolet Performance race. Checkered flag. It's Loud and Lightning striking again at Dixie Speedway. Give it to Corey Hitchcock, sweeping double down, winning the Dixie Doubleheader Nationals. It's all Loud and Lightning this weekend here at Dixie Speedway of 2017.
What's going through your mind? Me and you done a pre-race Facebook Live interview. You said, I got to stay focused. Man, I'll be darned if you didn't. You focused and dominated this whole weekend.
Yeah, car was awesome. This thing was, I think, better than the 604 car. Not sure. Something was going wrong in the motor. I'm not sure if it wasn't knocking a bearing out of it or something. It was just I couldn't see. It was going down the straightaway. It was vibrating so hard. I don't know if it was trying to pitch the drive shaft out or the motor, but oil pressure light would come on in the corner, and it was just not happy. But, you know, I just kept going by and just counting the laps down. I was just like, come on, let's get to 50. We need these points right now. You know, but awesome weekend. Cannot thank my guys enough. My mom, my wife, Bingham, my dad. You know, Mike that didn't get to come this weekend. You know, just everybody that keeps hammering away on this thing for me.
So much history about this race this weekend, but how does it feel to get the double golden helmets for all the races unofficially?
It's awesome to win at Dixie and everything. You know, we've never been here before, like I said before. You know, but this track's got beyond history, well enough history, you know, older than I am. You know, so I'm tickled to death to win here.
Congratulations, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, Corey Hitchcock, Loud and Lightning, give it up to him. An awesome performance here at Dixie Speedway.